Good morning to all my dear students. I am Soros sir, lecturer in chemistry of Nalanda Vidya Mandir Plus Science College, Barampur. So, in our previous lecture, we were discussed about that is atomic mass, molecular mass, and percentage compositions. On this today's lecture, we are going to discuss about that is some best that is equivalent mass. Equivalent mass that from unit that is some basic concept of chemistry. I think it would be that is lecture number 7. So our topic is today's topic that is equivalent mass. What do you mean by equivalent mass? Equivalent mass is nothing but it is the mass of substance that the parts by weight of substance that can combine with 1.008 part by the mass of oxygen, that is hydrogen, or 8 part by weight of oxygen, or 35.5 part by weight of chlorine, that is equivalent mass. We can write here equivalent mass equivalent mass of substance is the equivalent mass of the substance is the number, it is the number of parts by mass, number of parts by mass, number of parts by mass of substance combined with 1.008 parts by weight of hydrogen, or that is 8 parts by weight of oxygen, or 35.5 parts by weight of chlorine. So this is the definition. This is the definition of equivalent mass. So we can express that it is the number of parts by weight of substance that can combine with the 1.008 part by weight of hydrogen, or 8 part by weight of oxygen atom, or we can say 35.5 part by weight of chlorine. So that is equivalent mass. For example, if we take that is magnesium oxide. So from this magnesium oxide, what is the molecular mass? Magnesium is having 24 plus 16, that is around 40 gram. That is gram molecular mass. Okay. So here we can say 16 gram of oxygen combines with 24 gram of magnesium. 24 gram of magnesium. So according to the definition, according to the concept of equivalent mass, we should take that is 8 gram. For 8 gram of oxygen, it can combine with the magnesium. It will be 24 divided by 16 into 8. So 8 to is 16, 12 gram. So here equivalent mass of magnesium oxide, that is 12. Equivalent mass of magnesium oxide is equal to 12. Okay. In other way, you can say that from this compound, from this substance, that is magnesium oxide, what is the cation part? That is metallic part, magnesium. Atomic mass is that is 24. Valency, that is 2. So atomic mass of cation divided by its valency, that is 12. So in generalized we can understand with this concept, that is equivalent mass of any substance, that will be atomic mass divided by its valency. Equivalent mass of substance, equivalent mass of substance, that is atomic mass or molecular mass, atomic mass or molecular mass, or molecular mass, or molecular mass divided by total valency. We can write here total valency. Total valence of cation. Total valence of cation. Total valence of cation. So from this concept we can calculate equivalent mass of different substances, and generally we are going to find that is equivalent mass of, that is acid, base, salt, oxidizing agent and reducing agent on this lecture. So first we need to calculate, that is equivalent mass of acid. Equivalent mass, today's topic, equivalent mass of acid, base, salt, oxidizing agent and a reducing agent. Oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Listen, equivalent mass of acid first, equivalent mass of acid, and for this equivalent mass of acid we can use that formula, that is molecular mass of acid, molecular mass of acid divided by molecular mass of acid divided by, that is basicity. Basicity. So what is basicity? What is basicity? Basicity is the number of H plus ion replaceable. H plus ion replaceable. Number of H plus ion, or we can say that is ionized. Number of H plus ion ionized, can ionize, that is removed. So here, for example, if we talk about that acids like HCl, how many number of H plus it can be ionized? As it is dissociate, it will give H plus and Cl minus ion. So only one hydrogen atom. So one hydrogen ion. So its basicity will be 1. Basicity will be 1. Similarly, HNO3, that is also 1, because one hydrogen atom is there. H2SO4, that is 2. Okay. S3PO4, that is 3. S3PO4, 3. Next, acetic acid CH3COOH. Acetic acid, it is 1. Why it is 1? Some students might have that thinking that due to presence of 4 hydrogen it would be 4. No. because acetic acid on decomposition it gives CH3COO minus CH3COO minus, that is acetate ion, plus H plus ion. This is acetate ion plus H plus ion. That's why only one hydrogen atom it can ionize. Only one hydrogen atom it can ionize. That is basicity. So basicity of acetic acid is 1. Similarly, oxalic acid COOH. Oxalic acid it can be 2. And nitrous acid HNO2. Nitrous acid it is 1. So these are basicity. If we talk about its equivalent mass, what would be the values of all these that is acids? These are acids and these are the basicity, and now we are going to find out its equivalent mass. So equivalent mass of these acids, it will be basicity is 1. What is the molecular mass of HCl? Molecular mass of HCl, that is 36.5 divided by 1, that is 36.5 is the equivalent mass of HCl. Similarly, in nitric acid, what is the molecular mass of nitric acid? 63 divided by 1, that is 63. Sulfuric acid 98 divided by 2. So 98 divided by 2, that is 49. Similarly, for phosphoric acid 98 divided by 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, then 3 6s are 18. So 32.66. Okay, 32.66. Similarly, acetic acid basicity is 1. Acetic acid molecular formula, that is 60 divided by 1, that is 60. Okay, then oxalic acid, what is the molecular mass of oxalic acid? Who can say? That is around 90 divided by molecular, that is basicity is 2, so it would be 45 is the equivalent mass. Nitrous acid it would be 47, molecular mass is 47 divided by 1, that is 47. Alright, next base, equivalent mass of base. Equivalent mass of base. Equivalent mass of base. For equivalent mass of base, the formula will be molecular mass of base divided by acidity. Molecular mass of base divided by acidity. What is acidity? Acidity means that is number of OH minus can ionize. Number of OH minus can ionize. Acidity, number of OH minus ion can ionize. So if we talk about some base and their basicity, acidity, that would be some base, we can take that is sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, NaOH, calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice, okay, potassium hydroxide, KOH, then barium hydroxide, BaOH twice, barium hydroxide, then ammonium hydroxide, we can take ammonium hydroxide, NH4OH. So these are some base, and aluminum hydroxide, Al2, AlOH thrice, AlOH thrice, aluminum hydroxide. So these are few bases, If we talk about their acidity, it would be 1 because only one OH minus will ionize calcium hydroxide. Due to presence of 2 OH, it can be 2 potassium hydroxide. It would be, that is 1 barium hydroxide. Barium hydroxide it would be 2, ammonium hydroxide is 1, aluminum hydroxide is 3. If I talk about its equivalent mass, so equivalent mass, as we know that equivalent mass is nothing but its molecular mass divided by acidity. So molecular mass of sodium hydroxide is 40 divided by 1, that is 40. Okay, calcium hydroxide, what is the molecular mass of calcium hydroxide? That would be 74. 74 divided by 2, that is 2 3s are 6, 2 7s are 14. Okay, potassium hydroxide, what is potassium hydroxide molecular mass? What is the molecular mass of potassium hydroxide? Potassium having 39 plus hydrogen 1, 40 plus 16, that is 56. So 56 divided by 1, that is 56 is the equivalent mass. Similarly, barium hydroxide, what is the molecular formula of barium hydroxide? That would be 171 divided by 2. So 171 divided by 2, it would be how much? 2 8 is 16, 2 5 is 10 plus 0.5, 85.5. 85.5 is the equivalent mass. Ammonium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide molecular formula, that would be 35. So 35 divided by 1, it would be 35. Similarly, aluminum hydroxide, aluminum having 27 atomic mass and 3 OH molecule, that would be that is 3 OH minus iron. So total molecular mass of aluminum hydroxide, it would be, that is 78. 78 divided by 3, that is 2 3s are 6 and 2 9s are 8. 78 divided by 3. 78 divided by 3. Then sorry, it would be 3 2s are 6, 3 9, 3 6 is 18 है ना, 3 2 6 3 26 is the equivalent weight of aluminum hydroxide. So these are all about equivalent mass of acid and base. So for acid we need to calculate that is basicity, then after we can determine by putting the molecular mass divided by its basicity of that particular acid. Similarly, for base we can calculate that its acidity, and by having the molecular mass of base divided by its acidity, we can calculate its equivalent mass. Now move on to, we have already completed that is acid, then base. Now move on to that is salt. That is salt. For salt, the formula will be, that is molecular mass of salt divided by total valency, that is we can write the number of metal into valency of metal, iron, valence of metal ion, or we can say that is total valence of cation. In place of this we can write that is that is total valency of cation. Total valency of cation. हेले तो किछि हमें सॉल्ट नबा पिले किछि हमें सॉल्ट नबा सॉल्ट दैट इज NaCl और नहीं ठीक सेमिति सोडियम बाइकार्बोनेट NaCO3 ठीक सेमिति हमें नबा सोडियम कार्बोनेट Na2CO3 ठीक सेमिति हमें नबा that is ferric chloride FeCl3 then aluminum chloride AlCl3 then aluminum sulfate Al2SO4. That's if we talk about this total valency or we can say that is the number of metal ion into valency. Number of metal ion into valency of metal. So sodium chloride it would be that is 1. Number of metal into valency of metal. Number of metal is sodium 1 metal. Okay, sodium present in 1 metal. Present is 1 metal, 1 sodium metal into its valence that is 1. So 1 into 1 that is 1. And sodium hydrogen carbonate it is also 1. And sodium carbonate, so 2 sodium atom into 1 that is 2. Similarly ferric chloride means 1 atom is there but its valence will be 3 because ferric means +3 charge of iron. That's why 1 iron containing 3 charge +3 charge that is 1 into 3 so 3. Valence is 3, 1 into 3 that is 3. Aluminum chloride 1 aluminum is there into 3 the valency of aluminum that will be 3. Similarly aluminum sulfate, so 2 aluminum is there, each aluminum it having 3 valency, that's why it will be total valency of cation it would be 6. Now we can find out its equivalent mass of the salt. So here I can adjust this one. Metal into total number of metal into valency of metal ion. तो एडी मु लिखि पारबी इक्विवेलेंट मास इक्विवेलेंट मास केते हबो इक्विवेलेंट मास कम टिके एमितिया नबे करबा इक्विवेलेंट मास तो equivalent mass এটা হবো that is কেতে হবো এটা হচ্ছে 58.5 divided by 1 so it would be 58.5. Equivalent mass of sodium chloride it would be 58.5 divided by 1 that is 58.5. Similarly sodium bicarbonate what would be the molecular mass that is 84 divided by 1 that is also 84. Similarly for sodium carbonate for molecular mass is 106 divided by 2 53 is the equivalent mass of sodium carbonate. Similarly ferric chloride its molecular mass is that is 162.5 divided by 3 so 162.5 divided by 3 that is be 54.16 because 3 5 is 16 5 1 12 3 4 is 12.16 3 1 is 3 ये 2 गला then 20 3 6 is 18. So 54.16 is the equivalent mass of ferric chloride. Similarly aluminum atomic mass is 27. Each chlorine that is 20 that is 35.5. So it would be that is 133.5. 133.5 divided by 3 its value will be 44.5. Aluminum sulfate. Aluminum sulfate. Molecular mass is, that is 342. 342 divided by 6. So 6 5 ja 30, 42, 7, 6 7 ja 42. So these are the equivalent mass of some salt, because we have already write down, that is we have noted that number of metal into valency of metal, that is total valency present in that total valency of cation present in salt. Okay, that is 1 for called sodium chloride, 1 for sodium bicarbonate, 2 for sodium carbonate, 3 for ferric chloride, 3 for aluminum chloride, and 6 for aluminum sulfate. By taking this value, we can find out the equivalent mass, because we know molecular mass divided by its total valency of cation, that would be equivalent mass. Okay, now move on to, that is oxidizing agent. So listen, oxidizing agent and reducing agent, these are the higher concept. You will get to know about all these things with details on the chapter redox reaction, which you will study, that is unit number 8, redox reaction. In redox reaction, you will get to know what is the oxidation number, what is oxidizing agent, what is reducing agent. But still, and if I teach here, then you may be not able to understand, but I am trying to make you understand very easily. Okay, let's see how much you are comfortable to tackle this all these things, that is oxidizing and reducing agent. Let's see. Oxidizing agent means the substance which oxidizes to other and reduces itself, that is oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent, the substance which oxidizes to other, and reduces itself. This is oxidizing agent. So oxidizing agent is the substance which oxidizes to other, which helps in oxidation, which oxidizes to other and it reduces itself. नीचे reduce हो तो अन्य को oxidize करता, that is oxidizing agent. Some oxidizing agent we can take, that is KMnO4, potassium permanganate, potassium dichromate, K2Cr2O7. So these are strongest oxidizing agent which has been used for preparation of organic synthesis, and some of chemical, some of inorganic compound synthesis. Okay, and MnO2, manganese dioxide. So these are few oxidizing agents. Similarly, for reducing agent, its definition would be, that is the substance which reduces to other, and oxidize itself, oxidizes itself. So some reducing agents, that is here, which I am going to teach you, that is ferrous sulfate, acidic medium of ferrous sulfate, and oxalic acid, C2H2O4, oxalic acid. Let's see one by one. So how equivalent mass of oxidizing agent can be calculated? So equivalent mass of oxidizing agent, O dot A. So here in short form we can write that is O dot A, that is oxidizing agent. Similarly, reducing agent means that is R dot A. So equivalent mass of oxidizing agent, it will be molecular mass of oxidizing agent molecular mass of oxidizing agent divided by number of electron changes. Similarly, for reducing agent, what will be the formula? For reducing agent, equivalent mass of reducing agent. এটা কেমনে হবে? না molecular mass of reducing agent divided by number of electron changes. Number of electrons changes. এই দুইটা ফর্মুলা তোমাকে মনে রাখিବାକୁ পড়িব। দেখো ଏବେ ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ବାହାର କରି নবা। पोटेशियम परमांगनेट इज स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट। ये तो भांगुची ये दोची K plus MnO4 minus so on your that chapter when you start learning that chapter number 8 redox reaction, you will get to know that is how the redox reactions can be balanced by ion electron method, MnO4 minus. So if we balance 4 number of oxygen means we need to place that is 4 water molecules, and manganese having plus 7 charge. The charge of manganese is plus 7. So that manganese, it will reduce itself, it will becomes that is manganese 2 plus, and this 8 hydrogen for balancing we need to place that is 8H plus. Now by charge balance we need to place that is 5 electron. By charge balance we need to place 5 electron. So what is the number of electron change? That is 5. So molecular mass of equivalent mass. Now equivalent mass of KMnO4. That is the molecular mass of KMnO4. What is the molecular mass of KMnO4? That is 158 divided by number of electron changes from this equation. What is the number of electron changes takes place? That is 5 electron. So divide by 5, that is 5 3 15, 5 3 is 15, ये होची 5 1 जा ये होची 31.6 is the equivalent mass of KMnO4. Similarly K2Cl2O7 on its decomposition, on its ionization, it gives that is Cr2O7 2 minus. So what will be the balancing equation? Balancing this equation by ion electron method, 7 oxygen is there means 7 water molecule. So this chromium will reduce, that is 3 plus ion, because this is oxidizing agent. As I have already told you that oxidizing agent is it oxidizes to the role of oxidization. It helps to oxidize to other and reduce itself. So reduce itself means the oxidation number of chromium is here 6, and by reducing it gets 3 plus ion. So now for balancing oxygen atoms I place that is 7 water molecules. So total 14 hydrogen is there. So by placing 14H plus, hydrogen getting balanced. Now charge balance, we need to balance the charge. माने दी साइड रू चार्ज टा बैलेंस हवा दरकार. तो 2 minus that is 14 plus 12 plus, here 2 3 is 6 plus 12 plus 6 plus, we need to bring that is 6 plus. So by having 6 electron, 12 plus 6 electron, that is 6 negative, it will be 6 plus charge getting balanced. Now what is the number of electron changes? That is 6. So equivalent mass of that is potassium dichromate K2Cr2O7, it will be molecular mass of potassium dichromate. What will be the molecular mass? That would be 294 divided by 6 केते बेटा एटा हबो अराउंड 49 हला आ गोटे सेंधिया करबा कोटा एटा हो सेकंड टा थिला, ये थिला तमर फर्स्ट टा, ये तमर थिला फर्स्ट टा, एबे हमें करबा थर्ड थर्ड केते MnO2 एबे MnO2 टा करिया थर्ड टा अच्छा MnO2 टा भी ठीक सेमितिया पिले दीटा ऑक्सीजन अछि 2H2 चारटा हाइड्रोजन ला 4H प्लस मैंगनीज टा बैलेंस हो मैंगनीज रिड्यूस हो दैट इज Mn2 प्लस 2 देखो एटा मैंगनीज टा अछि केते एटा 4 प्लस अछि हमें जानि छ ऑक्सीजन रो चार्ज होछि -2 दीटा ऑक्सीजन डाले छ -4 गोटे मैंगनीज +4 तो एटा होछि +4 थिला हेला +2 दैट मींस रिडक्शन तो एटा चार्ज बैलेंस जदी करबा चार्ज बैलेंस पे केते होबो ये 4 प्लस ये 2 प्लस दैट इज 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन हेला तो इक्विवेलेंट मास केते होबो मैंगनीज ऑक्साइड रो मॉलिक्यूलर मास केते मैंगनीज बा 55 एटॉमिक मास मैंगनीज प्लस 16 प्लस 16 32 तो टोटल 87 होची तार मॉलिक्यूलर मास डिवाइड बाय तार नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन चेंजेस दैट इज 2 कितना आसीबो 2 4 जा 8 2 3 जा 6.5 43.5 so 43.5 is the equivalent mass of manganese dioxide. Now the move on to the next part that is equivalent mass of reducing agent. लिबे बेटा देखो बिले इक्विवेलेंट मास ऑफ रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट रे ठीक सेमितिया हो आमे दीटा बाहर करिया फेरस सल्फेट एसिडिक मीडियम फेरस सल्फेट आउट होची ऑक्सैलिक एसिड तो जदी हमें फर्स्ट फेरस सल्फेट नबा फेरस सल्फेट टा केमि करछि एसिडिक मीडियम रे सीए रिड्यूस करछि देखो 2FeSO4 on its acidic medium with sulfuric acidic medium as a nascent oxygen it react to that is ferrous sulfate it will convert into ferric sulfate Fe2SO4 thrice हला तो एटी केतना नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन रिक्वायरमेंट होची केतरे इलेक्ट्रॉन देखो एटी गोटे जिंस तमे बुझिया पे चेष्टा करो एटा थिला Fe2+ थिला एटी ई Fe3+ हला Fe3+ हला 82Fe2+ टा 2Fe3+ हला इट मींस ये दीटा इलेक्ट्रॉन्स लूज कला कि नहीं ये दीटा इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज कला कि नहीं दीटा इलेक्ट्रॉन मींस नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन दैट इज 2 तो आयरन रो एटॉमिक मास केते आयरन रो एटॉमिक मास होची 56 जदि हमें पूरा टोटल फेरस सल्फेट रो एटॉमिक मास नबा देन केते आसीयो टोटल फेरस सल्फेट हमें जदि एथरो ए फेरिक सल्फेट रो टोटल हमें एटॉमिक मास जदि नबा then that would be 304 divided by 2 304 divided by 2 it would be that is 152 right similarly reducing agent of that is oxalic acid kon hobo ऑक्सैलिक एसिड भी से कोन करची अन्य को रिड्यूस करची नीचे ऑक्सीडाइज होची केमितिया देखो H2C2O4 या को नासन ऑक्सीजन दिया होची ये कोन हबो ये उडे रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट ये अन्य रिड्यूस करे नीचे ऑक्सीडाइज हबो नीचे ऑक्सीडाइज होची मींस अब ऑक्सीडाइज नासन ऑक्सीजन को दरकार तो ये कोन दबो ये दबो दैट इज H2O + 2CO2 तो ये कोन हला निजे एठी ऑक्सीडाइज हला काहे कि हम केम जानिबा तमे से चैप्टर रे पढिबो ना कार्बन रे जदी चार्ज जदी बढ़ुची दैट मींस ये ऑक्सीडेशन चार्ज कमुची दैट मींस रिडक्शन तो एठी कार्बन रे चार्ज केते अछि ऑक्सीजन रे चार्ज -2 सब बळे खाली पेरोक्साइड रे -1 तो एटा -2 अछि -2 माने -8 ये +2 दैट इज -6 तो निश्चित भाबे ये +3 हबो गोटे कार्बन रे चार्ज होची +3 तो एडी गोटे कार्बन चार्ज केते गोटे होची +4 तो इन कोन हला तो ये कौन है सीडी तो ये गोटे यूनिट सी कौन करला कमिला कमिला मींस सी कौन हला बढ़िला गोटे +3 थिला +4 हला गोटे बढ़िला तो दीटा केते हबो दीटा बढ़िबो तो एटा को हमें बाहर कर परिया नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन चेंजेस दैट मींस देखो गोटे कार्बन को गोटे बढ़िला +3 थिला +4 हला गोटे इलेक्ट्रॉन बढ़िला बा गोटे चार्ज बढ़ला माने गोटे इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज कला दीटा कार्बन पे केते इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करता है 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन तो इक्विवेलेंट मास of auxiliary gas that is C2H2C2O4 माने तारा molecular mass होची 90 divided by 2 that is 45 so this is the equivalent mass of reducing agent सेडी हमें ता ऊपर रिएक्शन लिखिबा तापरे हमें तार equivalent mass बाहर कर परिया रिएक्शन बैलेंस करले हमें जानि परिया जे कोउटा केते नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन चेंजेस होची सेटा जानि साला परे हमें molecular mass divided by नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन चेंजेस पके देला पर ऑटोमेटिक तार इक्विवेलेंट मास पळे आसी हैला तो ए जिंस तमे टिके न बुझी पारो ए ऑक्सिडाइजिंग एजेंट रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट नो प्रॉब्लम काई नै दीटा जा कांसेप्ट तमे रिडक्स रिएक्शन यूनिट नंबर 8 रे तमे भल से पढिबो नो प्रॉब्लम तो याको हम स्किप करले भी चलेबो बट फिर भी जेतु गोटे सिलेबस रछि तो मु कहबा को इंपोर्टेंट फील करले से पे केटा मु कहि दे एनीवे सो फॉर दिस लेक्चर दिस वाज ओनली ऑन आवर नेक्स्ट लेक्चर वी विल डिस्कस विथ अनदर न्यू टॉपिक that is stoichiometric coefficient. Okay.